Hi friends, it's February 22nd and I'm finally ready to show you all of our Valentine decor. It has been a lot of work, but I really do love looking at all of these sweet things that I've thrifted, mostly at thrift stores, as you know, or gotten flowers at Michael's or Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. Every year I add a little more. This year I decided to get some white ones for out here. I hope you all had a very lovely Valentine's Day weekend and the whole week celebrating your love and everyone that loves you. We love you too. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all of your very sweet comments on the former videos, the winter ones that I did. I appreciate it very much, and Norm really gets a lot of enjoyment out of reading your comments too. We hope you're all well, and we look forward to spring, and I'm sure you do too. So I hope you like what I ended up with this year around the house. I always try to shuffle things around. I've got several shelves and 2 shadow boxes that I like to have the smaller things on, but certain things only fit in certain places. So sometimes I can't do too much of a difference, but I do have some new items that I added. So I'm excited to show you those. I have had all of these cherubs and the pair of geese down there on each side of them for several years now. I think they're so pretty. Actually, this one is new. Nope, it's that one over there. You saw in a thrifting video that I said that she was at our Goodwill for months from this summer and no one bought her. I knew that I had some that were made like her, but I had a feeling that I didn't have one with praying hands, because I did mention in that thrifting video that she seems more like something you would use that's more spiritual related, praying to our wonderful God and Savior. And this one I've had for quite a while. She's absolutely adorable. But this one here, see, to me is more fun for Valentine's decor, because she's just holding another rose. So I have typically looked for ones that are in fun poses, a little more playful, but I got her so reasonable, and she does match the other one. I put some lovely cards from Norm in the background. I have 4 of them, so that's at least the past 4 years. I know I have more tucked away somewhere. And this one, I think that it's this one on the left, is this year's. So pretty. This one was huge, wasn't it? It's so funny. This is a very lovely handmade card from one of our sweetest viewers and followers. She just always sends the nicest comments, like so many of you do. Her name is Sheila, and she sent me a big box with 4 different items, 2 different milk glass plates, 2 different sizes. One, the bigger one, had yellow painted roses on it, and the other one has berries. I should go get it and show it to you. And just lovely milk glass plates, and she knows that I like those. Here's that pretty plate that has some berries on it, and I actually haven't been able to identify those berries. The first thing I thought of was grapes, but if you look closely, they have veins painted on them. And red grapes don't look like that. I was looking on the internet, of course, to see, and they made quite a few of these fruit plates. It's by Westmoreland, and it is a beaded edge, and they are considered salad plates, this size here. And they had an apple one. These are red ones that I found. They had strawberries and they had cherries. So if you know what kind of berry that is, yeah, the leaf is what I was trying to find, and there is none that I can find that looks like this. Isn't that crazy? Some people had a whole set of different fruit ones. They're all very pretty. But thank you so much, Sheila. That was so sweet of you to send all those things to us. I love them. Thank you, thank you. And she also knew that I was liking the fun calico stuffed Rudolphs. So she sent me a very large Rudolph that was handmade, absolutely adorable. We'll put it on our door probably for Christmas next year. And then the last item was a pillow that's actually a quilt. She said her sister made it. It's a Amish quilt, and it's a small one, but see, you can fold it up into a pillow. It's really cute. I love that too. I actually have it sitting in the chair, but it is a Christmas one. So I will show you that around the corner when I do the living room. So I love the cards. I love saving them. They're always with very sweet verses in them. I did share these 2 swans every year for several years now. I love my milk glass items. These are pretty big. Such a pretty vase that is. This end one down here wasn't from Norm, it was from Donna. Donna Rainwater. She has sent us many cards, along with another lady, Jean Cook, who has sent so many sweet cards. We thank you for them. This was very nice, Donna. So I wanted to include that with all the others here. I've had this pair of milk glass candle holders for quite a few years now too. I started collecting milk glass from what I can see on some tags that I wrote on, little prices and date and where I got them back in 2017. So I think that's as far back as I've seen. But yeah, I've collected milk glass pieces for so long, so that's why I have a lovely collection that I'm always thrilled to move around and show different things at different times. Now, you'll see throughout the front entrance here, and especially in the living room where I have more of these big candy boxes, Norm is not going to do a window this year because it's already past Valentine's Day. It was extremely cold and he had barely gotten the snowman window done. So you're gonna see our Valentine candy heart boxes inside here. So I've tried to sprinkle them around as best as I could. These are a couple of our biggest ones. Now, what I did for 2 years now, but especially this year, I've worked even harder at putting an extra ruffle all the way, of course, around these heart boxes. They can be found in red and pink and sheer white, and what else? I even saw black at Hobby Lobby, but I didn't buy the black yet. I did have a candy box in the living room. It could have gone on just fine. But I had bought a whole bunch of this white. Now the white is different. It's more satiny and it's double ruffle. So I've been finding that it works best on most of our candy boxes. Not all of them worked well using the sheer ruffle. So that is only one side that the ruffle's on. So you'll see more behind me on the little bookshelf over there that I've been working on. I should mention that just this fall, maybe, or early winter, I found this nylon flag-like material runner at one of the thrift stores. I guess it's fun for this year. It's not something I might use every year, but it was a really good deal. So up here, I have just put up a couple of odd wall pockets. I've shown this sweet swan one for several years. If I remember to get it out of a particular bin, it's not in my Valentine bin. I just happened to run across it. It's in a fancy bird bin where I have a lot of pink birds. So I did run across it, and I thought, I have had it on the front door inside before, and I've just had this standing up in probably on, a shadow box, but it's a little bit off-white, made in Japan. It's not a one that's made in China where they're whiter. So it doesn't go real well on the shadow boxes with the white porcelain ones. This is completely different, but it is a wall pocket, and I chose not to put any flowers in it. But I just wanted to share that item again too. I was able to put one of the old hard boxes on the door here because Norm had displayed it in his window, Valentine theme one, of course, on the back wall. So there is a hole on the back piece, bottom piece of the box that he made so he could hang them up, and I told him he could do that, but I mostly gave him ones that I felt weren't quite as valuable as some of our other bigger ones that are fancier. So I was happy to see that, yes, I could get one on the door here. Now, this one also did not have this extra sheer and satin ribbon ruffle trim on the edge. I put that on there, and we have a small one of these just like it. It could be Brock's, but I also put it on the small one too, and that's in the living room. So doesn't that make it fancier yet to have all that lace and the final really pretty ruffle on it? I like them so much better. Now this is from my bedroom. I've had it for decades, I believe. I'm trying to think if I found this at a place called Theater Antiques, where we first started going to many years ago, when we first decided we loved vintage, mid-century modern things. I think it was there, but it didn't have a very nice frame on it. I just went to Michael's, I think, and found this fancier black frame because I had a lot of black accents in my pink bedroom, pink and orange bedroom. This is kind of a coral color, but I don't know if this is a hobbyist item or not. It's so well done, and I have shared it with you before. I'm sorry about the glare. I think I'm going to try taking the light off here and see what we can do with a little better look. No, help much, does it? Because there's just still too much reflection. But I hope you can see that, I don't know, what would you consider that? Like, I don't know. Is it Angora brushed out, or who knows? But such a cute little metallic bow and feather and sweet little flower. I just love it. And I was going to try to figure out if I had a picture already printed out that was much more Valentine card looking, vintage card. But all of a sudden, I happened to look in my bedroom and see my cute kitty cat, and I thought, well, that would fit down here. So I wanted to share that with you. It is so sweet. Well, let's look at the shadow box first. I have, like I said, tried to shuffle some things around. I see several new things. This I have had before. That is so elaborate. I'm pretty sure I showed you that before. I think I had that last year. This, I believe, is new this year. Isn't that fancy? A lot of these, really fancy ones out here are Japan, whereas the plainer ones are China, made in China. But yeah, the Japan ones had a lot of gold on them. So I was pretty happy to find that. And I'm always thrilled when some of these pieces are narrow, so they will fit on this skinny little shelf. And I did have that last year, I believe. And that little watering can last year. That's completely different, being in a pale pink, than this one down here. But I did just a week ago find, where did we go? We went to Hutchinson, Minnesota, where there's a thrift store that we like, and there are like 3 antique shops, but we tend to go to at least 2 of them. So I think this might have been at the Treasure Shed, yeah. I picked out 2 of these. They were $3 each. And they are a vase, so I could have put some flowers in there, but boy, I tell you, I was really running out of roses. And I went back twice to Michael's to get little ones like those. I was trying to find miniature roses. And they have plenty, and they're on sale. Now, this I may have had last year, but as I said, this was from the Treasure Shed too. It was $1.95. Yep, just over $1. This in the middle I had last year too. That's kind of funny looking in a way, but I still like it. And of course it's much cuter when you put some flowers in it. So there's the other matching little tiny vase. This I had last year. Pretty crazy, huh? It is tinted. Very definitely a fancy Japan piece. Kind of a little bit grayed tone on the wheelbarrow. Yep, pretty fancy. And this one is also very fancy. Just a cornucopia type piece, I assume. I love things when they have these ruffles on it. So the only 2 out here that have all that pink ruffle on it is that one and this one. There is some very fancy pieces like this at the Pink Squirrel sale in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And I did pick up several pieces there, maybe on a couple different trips. So reasonable too. Now down here, I have six heart boxes, and I have embellished them, all of them. Just love them a whole lot more. So you have seen This item was thrifted years ago, and I think it was even up in Cambridge, Minnesota at a Goodwill. This is a fairly new candle holder, but I believe I did find it in time for last year's video. And I had that for 2-3 years now too. Just love it. This I've had before. It was very plain cardboard print, nothing fancy like that one, but I thought it was adorable anyways. We don't leave things like this behind if they're pretty reasonable. You know, I probably would pass it up if they had wanted $25 for it, but no, these are very, very inexpensive, often under $10. Yeah, but I got some of the pale pink ruffle just the other day. That's all they had left at Hobby Lobby. They were out of this pale pink. I was really disappointed because I wanted to do more heart boxes with that on it, but I managed to get these done. So that also is sweet. It wouldn't work real well to put a white ruffle on this because it's kind of a gray edge on it, unfortunately. But it was very plain on the edge, just all of these, just very plain. But look at how fun they are now. Now this one, I think it was $3 at the Treasure Shed, the same trip just last week, but it didn't have the flowers on it. I stapled on that little spray of pink roses. It just had a bow and a lace piece on it. And then I added the white ruffle. I wanted to add the pink one, but like I said, they were out and I just wanted to get it done. So it does have white lace on it to pick up the white ruffle on the side. I think it's just fine. But I did want all three of those to match out here. That was my goal. I can probably take it off or add the pink even on top of the white. You can still do that. These I added the white ruffle to. Fairly simple. This one I've shared before. I'm going to take it out of here. Now, the last time I showed this, I felt kind of bad because I got a very nasty comment about the fact that this is a vintage 60s mink lapel pin. So somebody felt they had to give me a very hard time about what was done with mink back then. Mink animals, cute little animals, yes. I'm sorry about that. I can't do anything about that. But it's been on there for many, many years and it's absolutely adorable and I wouldn't take it off and wear it on my coat. But we couldn't resist it. This was from Up Your Alley. Came in the original box that you could see through to see the adorable little kitty cat. Yes. So I'm sorry about your bad feelings about what happened many years ago. That person probably isn't watching me anymore. So I left our sweet little big mice down there and changed the books from rusty colors to red and green. That's all I had. I don't have a whole lot of red Reader's Digest. I don't think so anyways. Down here, that little cute little cardboard box, Valentine box, I have shared it many years. It is so small, but it's adorable now that I've added the extra ruffle on it. And I've shown her many times, and this is a very heavy covered wheelbarrow dish, and I have shared that before too. Forgive me for keeping this first tour Valentine video shorter. It is close to a half an hour. Most people don't watch much more than that and probably come back to it, hopefully. But it would help me, I think, if I didn't have hour-long videos. Let's see what happens if I just stick with this length for today. And I promise, because I'm very well prepared now, to show you the living room, upstairs too, downstairs hallway, and the dining room. And probably last again will be the kitchen, but I will try to get all these done as fast as possible. And thank you so much for watching. And Norm says hello, and he wishes you a very good week ahead too. Thank you for your very kind and loving comments.